I was so dumb, but I hopped on a plane, almost drove right back to the 541. Shitty U-turn on the freeway, you turn me from a fiend to a way to you fun. I can wait in the sun for a little, but it's been real gray, and tonight it's a nice C1. I can wait in the cold for a while at the reason.
Guys not working for the people. The crowd is mad. The Discord is mad at you tonight, man.
Fired up.
They're fired up. Do you remember that video from like 2018 when USC was playing Alabama in the opening game?
Yeah, and they crawled out onto the field.
They crawled out like that's how our Discord is looking at you tonight. They're like dogs on the ground, ready to attack you for being late and then being later than the announced late time.
Later than the announced.
I don't agree with it because life happens, but they're pissed at you, man.
Yeah, well, good thing in this scenario that I'm fucking Alabama and you're all going to get your asses handed to you tonight. So how about that?
Oh.
That segment was sponsored by Blue Chew.
Yep.
Send it home, Jerome. Is that their tagline?
Should be.
Okay, welcome to the podcast, everybody. I'm Alex. He's King. He's Ski. Tweet at one of us if you'd like. The best way to get a hold of us would be Discord, Sports Brewery and Discord. Join it. Why don't you? You can give us movie ideas, list ideas. You can talk to us about the Ducks. You can watch live police chase videos. It's a good time. Sports Brewery and Discord. Twitch.tv/TSBpod is where we do the sports podcast every week. If you miss those, I post them on YouTube. Just search for Sports Brewery on YouTube. I just actually changed the YouTube page's name away from my personal name to just the Sports Brewery because I haven't posted a personal video on there in quite a long time. So, Sports Brewery on all the things. Movie podcast this Sunday. Our movie is My Movie, and it is Long Legs. It is currently on Hulu. It is yet another Nick Cage vehicle for us to watch, and it's
not even November yet. We're watching Cage movies.
Yeah, not even Cage. Yeah, yep. It's
that's the one. That's the one we're watching. So
it's a movie. Yeah, I gave you guys the option to pick for me. It was either a foreign action flick or a weird ass Cage movie, and you guys chose the weird ass Cage movie. So Long Legs it is. Booble asking if President Donnie going to give me the Kimmel treatment.
You should.
It really should. I mean,
maybe. So I guess let's start with Ducks. That was a again, like it was Oregon State, and they're truly like maybe the worst team in the country.
Oklahoma State.
Fair.
Of like Power
okay,
Five.
But what are the two things bringing those two teams together? They both played Oregon.
They played Oregon.
Like Oregon truly has not played anybody yet. It's kind of insane. But Maalik Murphy,
good news.
I think there's an argument. Maalik Murphy might be the worst quarterback in the country. Like starting quarterback in the country.
No.
Oklahoma State guy was pretty bad as well.
Yeah,
to stay right there.
He's the backup.
Maalik Murphy thrown for 200 yards in a game this year.
But he threw for like 46 against Oregon. Like that dude missed every single throw. Like
Northwestern's QB Stone was pretty rough too.
That's true. I think Murphy was worse though. That's what I'm saying.
I'm not going to actually argue too much with you because we beat it like a fucking dead horse leading up to it. The program's dead. Just watching that game. In the future, the Ducks, if they continue this matchup, no chance the Beavers are ever going to win. The program's just done.
It really is. And so what's like best case scenario for them at this point? Like, the Pac-12 is sort of being built from scratch right now. They're Boise's coming in, San Diego State,
all the states. San Jose State,
Utah
all the states.
State, like all the
Utah State.
Yeah.
Maalik Murphy has 2 more passing yards than Dante Moore this year. I'm just saying.
Ooh. That's a fake stat. You just made that up.
It's not. No. 964 and 962.
Okay, okay, then let's shift the narrative here. Like Oregon's defense, really, really good. Completely.
That's what I was trying to do.
In elite.
I mean, granted, there's an 11-1 touchdown to interception ratio versus the 6-5 somewhere in there, but aggregate yards.
WCP says his arm strength alone means he's not the worst quarterback in the country. Beg to differ, because he had guys wide open and threw it like 15 yards over their head against Oregon several times.
Well, I watched Bo Nix on Sunday do that in an NFL game, so there you go.
I watched Russell Wilson do that on Sunday on 3rd and 4th and goal.
Exactly.
Just
Russell Wilson.
At least he has the arm strength to overthrow a guy. That's something.
He doesn't have Lockett to run under those moon balls anymore.
Yep.
Yeah. Fender says Brotherhood of the Wolf should be our next foreign action movie. We'll suggest it.
No,
it's your guys' movie next week.
Fucking French ass movie.
Not watching foreign movies.
Le Pacte de Loup. I own that movie. It's on Blu-ray. It's in the other room.
Listen, we had
Iron Chef.
We had a mandate. We had a mandate in November, and that mandate happened. And that included not watching fucking foreign French films. Okay.
Wow.
Be gone. No.
Wow.
Not doing it. No, won't do it. French.
Can't do it.
I don't want to watch a French player play basketball. To be honest, I don't watch other movies.
Won't do it. Can't do it. So, Dante Moore, another 300-yard game, 4 touchdowns. It's pretty good. Jade Limar starting running back. How are we feeling? So Whittington is going to be back this week. Whittington in this week and last week, like full pads, just chilling on the sideline, looked totally fine. Just for whatever reason, not playing. That makes me think maybe like, I don't know what, like a concussion or something. Like if they just take your helmet away, but why would he still be in pads? But the sense is he could have played last week. He could have played against Northwestern. He's definitely going to play this week. But 2 weeks of Limar as the starting running back. Flashes? No.
Come on.
He's not that guy, pal. He's not that guy. He's a fine second, third string guy that could come get you 7 touches a game if need be.
Maybe. Oh my God.
I don't want to see him hitting double-digit rushing attempts. I'm sorry. I'd rather see the freshman get the ball.
You know what I've noticed
Penn State swallow him up.
Is like between all of Oregon's 7 running backs who carry the ball, they have one complete running back. Because think about it, like Davison's the goal line power guy. Hill is the speed outside guy who can break any, which by the way, like he's so close every time he touches the ball. Like once next year or the year after when he really truly figures it out, he's going to start like bringing his knees up and he's not going to get fucking tripped up from behind like he does. But I'm not even going to bring up Hughes because he finally got a couple good runs.
We saw him. That's something. And he didn't look awful. Hughes didn't look awful.
No. Well, he finally got the open field and somebody finally blocked for him. So that helps, but
I still can't gauge him. Still, we're 4 games into the season. Still can't gauge what he is.
He's got no feel.
No idea. I got no idea.
Yeah. Riggs. I think
Riggs.
I think our take on
that guy's.
Yeah.
He's transferring.
Very clearly the number 6 guy.
Okay. Literally, I believe I probably said this in April when he was like, I want to be known as Dink. I was like, yeah, you're not a running back.
See ya. Not in this.
Sorry.
School. Yeah, not at Oregon, you're not. Yeah.
Blanket statement, but when you're telling everyone, my name's Dink. Nah, not a running back.
No, it isn't. No. Bucky's one thing. Dink, I'm not doing that.
Dink.
I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that.
I refuse to call. I can't believe I'm even saying his name that way. I guess that's growth because I was like, I am never calling him Dink. Yeah. Your name is DeJuan. Be DeJuan.
That's a great name.
DeJuan. Fantastic.
It's great.
It's a great
Dink.
Why are you dishonoring your parents in that?
I'm just saying I'm glad his first name wasn't Tawan. Because if he was like, call me Twink. Buddy. That's what they called me growing up. Yeah. Conversation time.
Why did they do that?
Yeah.
I have questions.
Yeah.
I have probing questions, so to speak.
Though fucking hilarious to see like Rob Mosley and Joey Mack being like,
They have to.
Practice time. What'd you think of Twink?
Yeah.
Hey, hit the hole hard.
Sure did. There's no way he hit the hole hard. There's no way. Maybe. Booble says Bow Wow's character from Tokyo Drift was named Twink. I wouldn't know.
Didn't watch Tokyo Drift.
Yeah.
That's one of the ones I was like, I did watch the one where Ludacris drove a car to the moon. So
yeah, I know you're the Fast and Furious guy here too.
So I can't really judge, but Tokyo Drift was a little too far for me in like 2007.
That's where you drew the line?
Yeah, I'm fine. Not realistic.
Oh boy. Okay. Any other thoughts on this game? I guess so. It's not going to happen next year. So there's a new agreement for the years afterwards. But next year will be the first time since World War II that the game hasn't been played. So I don't know. Oregon State is certainly dead.
I think if I had like a game thought, it was again same thing as a Northwestern game. They had one drive, like a 14-play drive where they just ran the ball and they just got 3rd and 1, 3rd and 2 every time. And then after that, unlike Northwestern, because Northwestern ripped off 2 long runs with like 3 minutes left in the 4th quarter against Scrubs. I think I forget what the stat was, but like on that drive, OSU had like 52 yards of rushing. And after that drive, they accumulated like 10 the rest of the game total. So does that portend to Penn State? Yes, probably doing better. They will do better than that. But like my main takeaway from that game, and I didn't go to the game, so I didn't have, like I wasn't like immersed in the crowd, but just driving around town, watching it on TV, radio, whatever. I just felt like there was no buzz for it. In years where people knew Oregon was going to kill Oregon State, there was still some like shit talking. I just felt like
they at least had a puncher's. They at least had a puncher's chance. Then
you could lie about having a puncher's chance for sure, but I feel like fans, even Oregon fans, were like, "We don't want to engage." Like, do I want to throw out this bait online? And that's if you're online in 2025, you're out there to throw bait. And I felt like even Oregon Twitter was like, we don't really care. And again, I wasn't at the game, so maybe Autzen was, awesome and whatever. I'm sure it was.
It was.
But just driving around town, like just seeing, car flags, and it was a different feel for sure.
I will say, and this has been the case for every Beaver fan I've really interacted with in person, not so much online, but they're very realistic about their team. So I went to the game with Duck Duck Chef, front row, section 20. It was fucking legit. Like, it was crazy. But sitting behind us were some Beaver fans, and they know what their team is. Like, they're like, they're joking, talking shit. Like, oh, you guys give up a touchdown. You guys are trash. Like that kind of stuff, right? Like Maalik Murphy's so bad, blah, blah, blah. And that was the case. Like, I used to go to games with Beaver Joe sometimes, like in his seats, which are fucking awesome at Reeser. Not hard to get. But the fans, like in his surrounding area, all they would do is just talk shit about their team. Like, they know what they have. They know what they are. And so it's beyond what I heard in the stadium, there was like nothing. Like nobody's talking about the Beavs anymore. Truly, nobody cares. And if they care, it's like the really small group of people on Twitter, and they're fucking loud, but also they're starting to join the rest of them, and they're starting to be like, okay, well, this sucks. And it's not going to get better. And I think they see that it's not going to get better anytime soon unless something very drastic changes. And I don't think that's firing the coach. I don't think that's firing the AD. I don't think replacing them is going to fix anything because they're still going to be in the same spot that they are right now. We're talking like what? 10 years.
Oh,
until
I mean,
they become like viable, possibly again. Like,
I would say with the NIL that could change because I mean, Indiana is now a
But how?
fucking wagon.
how they need to have money for
NIL.
Like,
But what I'm going to say is they have here's the thing.
Okay.
They're paying their quarterback. I think reportedly, we can all, these numbers are whatever.
All made up.
Apparently, Maalik Murphy's making like $1.5 to $2 million this year. That's an investment. And then they went out in the portal and got 2 tight ends for $250,000 a piece. Again, reportedly. Do you want to know how many catches between those 2 players that $500,000 investment has netted them?
I don't even know who you're talking about. 0?
Exactly.
Yeah.
0.
Yeah.
0. So I mean, like, never going to close the gap on Oregon. That's not happening.
Yeah.
But are they
But
going to
if
be
you
able to
invest-
compete? Are they going to be able to compete for the playoff spot then? Because that's really
Again,
all they have, right?
I don't. I'm not a believer in that pack. There's only 8 teams in it.
I believe so.
Yes.
Yeah. I think they added 6.
I'm not a big believer in that conference, like being a driver. Boise State would get the benefit of the doubt because 17 years ago there was a hook and ladder play that they had,
Trust me,
whatever.
Every other team in that conference,
like,
maybe
it's
including Boise right now, every team is bad.
Boise's not good this year. Yeah, like
Nope.
Oregon State. I mean, it's gonna be it's a tough road to hoe. Road to hoe, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Road to hoe.
That's
And I feel bad for them a little bit because they didn't ask for it. There was just a shift. And like last year, like I said last week, their fans were out of control and talking shit.
Yeah.
This year they were an abused spouse and were, reclusive in the corner. And if that's what they're going to be, then I'm going to start feeling bad for them. I'm still going to hit them, but I'll feel a little bad.
Maybe
for them.
maybe with an open hand.
On Saturdays, it's probably a close fist.
Close fist. All right. But you got to think for them. I mean, realistically, for them, they should be looking at competing with like Houston, Boise State, like you said. NIL is good. NIL, will get you over that hump to compete with them. But they've fallen so hard on recruiting.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, because
that's
that's their problem. Because NIL can boost your team, but you need that recruiting to be able to set that base. And I don't know what it's going to take for them to get back to that level of at least being an okay recruiting school.
The power of prayer.
Yeah.
Tots
No,
and
I
Bears.
mean,
they're going to have to hit with a head coach. Like, that's it. They have to hit with a head coach. And we don't know who that is.
I don't think Trent Bray's the head coach.
No.
Not good on the field, not good off the field. Not as a person. He's just not charismatic. The recruiting isn't great other than those like 3 NIL guys, but I think they're just kind of a dead.
I saw a lot of Beef should go after Gundy now.
No, he's checked out. That has nothing to even really do with OSU. He's checked out. He's taken that $15 million. He's going to sell his Bass Pro Shop home in Stillwater again. If you haven't seen Mike Gundy's home in Stillwater, look it up. He's been trying to sell it for years. When you make your house have indoor ponds and lakes and castles in Oklahoma, it's a tough sell. He's out. He's mentally checked out. I would never hire him for $1 because he doesn't want to be there. But
Not even
anyway.
as a coordinator. Yeah.
He's done.
Let's see.
How about
some
a
stuff from the chat really
Bruce
quick.
Pearl Gundy ticket 2028? What do you think?
Oh, God, man. That is definitely going to win the Panhandle states.
That's going to happen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Booble in the chat. Oregon State shouldn't miss any in-state 3-star kids. Start with that and work your way out. Fender says Kavanaugh is a really, really, really good offensive line coach. Don't know about him as a recruiter, but he can develop college kids.
Absolutely. And I don't on the Kavanaugh thing. Why did he leave Oregon in the offseason?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Did he get like an official job at OSU? Because I thought he came to Oregon as like a GA or whatever, or whatever his role was, to be like, I'm kind of retired, but I'll still take your $190,000 a year.
Yeah. he went from like assistant line coach to their offensive line coach, which is what he was before. Like, so he just went back and took his old job back. Yeah,
he definitely knows ball.
He does,
for sure.
Big time. Yeah, he's not a head coach, but
no.
Again, it's going to have to be a guy we don't know who it is. It's got to be a really creative hire, really inspired hire, and Scott Barnes is not going to be the guy to do it because he's never been the guy to do it. So they're going to have to do that too. So we're probably talking some buyouts, which is going to set you back. And so again, that's why I'm like 10 years. Is that what we're saying? Because I don't know.
I put it closer to 5, but.
Real quick thing. So just look at the end of the Seahawks game. A weird thing I've noticed for the NFL, have you guys noticed this? That teams are playing for their kickers to kick like long, like 55 plus yard field goals. Like they're playing for it now.
Yeah,
like Seahawks he just hit a 52 yarder to win it, but it was like there was 18 seconds and they run the ball 4 yards and then let the time tick down. I've seen it happen multiple times, like Brandon Aubrey and stuff. I'm like, what happened to trying to get yards for kickers? I mean, I'm sure they don't want to kick it from 60 if they don't have to.
Well, no, like against the Eagles, the Chiefs on their opening drive, like kind of just played for a opening drive 58-yard attempt, which usually Butker makes.
Yep.
Ugly. But they're just like, whatever. We'll just take our easy 3 points on this easy 58-yard kick. Kickers are too good.
They are.
They're too good.
If it doesn't get blocked, it's like 75% now probably or some insane.
Yeah. But it's insane when they miss.
I mean, some kickers are too good.
I think Harrison Butker is the only guy really missing consistently.
Well, other than the kickers who have been fucking cut this year.
Other than highly drafted kickers.
Yeah. I kind of feel bad for cut kickers because they'll be like, hey, we're going to bring in Brandon, Smith.
Matt Prater's always lurking.
Here's a 67-yarder to end the half for Braden Smith. Oh, he missed it. 35-yarders and second, still cut. Like, we don't want you.
Dude, Niners signed Eddie Pinheiro.
70-yarder.
They signed Pinheiro. He's apparently like the 6th best kicker ever in terms of kicking percentage. Like, how is that guy a free agent? He's just sitting around. So, okay, that works. Comes in and he missed like his first kick that was like a 30-yard kick or something like that, but then obviously made the game winner the other day. So kickers are weird, man. Hey, going back to sitting first row, got a high five from Ron Wyden, going around telling people literally, "I'm your senator." I was like,
thanks, Ron.
Old. You're old. I love you, Ron. I love you, Ron. I've voted for you many times, but Ron,
he's
old.
An interesting dude. Yeah,
he's old.
You better watch out, Braga. You're on the list now as Antifa. So,
oh yeah.
I mean, I'm
touching Ron Wyden
before, but I had a class in college where I had to cut out hot clips for Ron Wyden around the state. Anytime they mentioned his name listen, kids, there used to be a thing called newspapers. I had to cut that article out and laminate it.
Microfiche? Were you looking at microfiche?
It was a pretty good job.
Booble asking if I touched the flag. No. For those of you who don't know what we're talking about, there was a gigantic American flag that was apparently snuck in via a wheelchair. They snuck in the American flag, and it was humongous. And it made it not even halfway around the stadium, but before it was confiscated. But no, it didn't make it to us. Yeah, there was a lot of scoffing going on in our immediate vicinity.
It was very funny that because I watched a couple videos of the guys that like snuck it in and put it out, and it was in the name of Charlie Kirk, and all that. Blah blah blah.
Oh, lots of t-shirts tailgating, by the way.
But my thing was what a fucked up situation you're putting people in, because if that thing came to you and you're like,
trying to watch the fucking game.
Well, because you have no idea in that situation. Whether it's about Charlie Kirk, Malcolm X, voter suppression, LGBTQ right. You have or it's just someone being like, I'm a frat boy. Like, you have no idea. But you're kind of put in a weird situation where everyone's recording. Like, you want to know what? It has nothing to do with it being the American flag. I just don't want to go, You know what I mean? I just want to watch the game, bro.
I do. I agree. And you can't see the game because you have this gigantic fucking flag in front of your face.
Yeah. Yes. So that was, I felt kind of bad for some of the people that were getting dragged for doing it because they had no fucking clue. They thought it was just like when there's a random beach ball, being hit around in the stands. But whatever.
I think we got it though. I think.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah. There was a guy walking around the parking lot before the game with Charlie Kirk's stuff on, and then a hat with a GoPro on it. He kept walking back and forth, just like mean mugging people, looking for reactions. And it's like, dude, that is the biggest loser energy that anybody could ever have. By the way, and I would say it if it were the other side too. If it were like an Antifa guy walking around,
if Eric Swalwell gets mugged,
GoPro.
or mogged, I think is the kid saying mogged. I mean, he gets mogged, and you're going to a duck game wearing "Pray for Swalwell" the GoPro. Come on, man, get a life. Like, come on.
What are we doing?
Leave people alone. It's so dumb.
I will say though, met Nutian, great guy. Met Erica.
Was he wearing an I am Ron Wyden shirt?
I mean, I don't know what his undershirt was. It might have been. Yeah, that might be like one of his deals where he walks in the stadium, rips the front shirt off, and it's all white and underneath. I don't know.
We are all Tina Kotek.
We're all Tina.
We're all Tina Kotek.
Met Erica, lovely lady, and then hang out with a Duck Duck Chef and his gal. Great couple, by the way. Guys, I got to say, I know people listening already know this information, but that's a great couple. They're fun. They're great. Okay, that's it. Yeah, exactly. Nutian, big Hogan ripped shirt energy. Exactly. Yeah. If you haven't met him, you understand what we're saying. Yeah. Ping. Anything else for the Ducks? They are playing Penn State this week. That's kind of a big deal.
Are we doing Penn State talk?
We can do Penn State talk. Do we want to save it for lines, or we can just do it right now? I don't give a fuck. Let's do it right now.
Let's just say.
Let's do it right now.
Because my thing is really quick. Should be favored. They're at home.
Wait,
they're returning. Penn State should be favored.
Yeah.
They should win. They're at home. I believe they have 16 returning starters, the entire offensive line, 2 running backs, their quarterback. And granted, they lost like Abdul Carter and a few other guys.
2 NFL running backs.
They brought in Kyron Hudson, a receiver.
Yeah.
and some guy named Pena from Syracuse who runs just barely faster than me. But
Warren was the big thing.
Yeah, they lost Warren, exactly.
Yeah.
My thing is they should win. They should just run the ball times and win. But when I just think of the game, and I'm not going to give out like my pick yet because whatever.
Sure.
Oregon has more ways to win the game. Like, I feel like Penn State could have 3 drives that are just fucking traumatic. 12 plays, 13 plays, 9 runs apiece, a bunch of crossing routes, and they hit that one. They hit that 9-yard out to Kyron Hudson, and we're just like, oh, fuck. Is that his name? No, Kyron. It was Kyron Hudson, the Duck.
No.
They're brothers. I'm whatever. But USC transfer. But I feel like Oregon could literally.
Guy, you mean?
Yeah. Not a receiver from USC. But I feel like they could definitely 100% have those. And Oregon could really just come back like once or twice and be like, that's a 30-yard run. And oh shit, DeCorian Moore just got loose. Touchdown. It took 27 seconds. That's my take on the game.
Well, I mean, I think Vegas kind of agrees with you because home field usually gives you it's 3 or 3.5 points somewhere in there. So they're saying this game is a pick'em on a neutral field, really. And we can look to Penn State's, who they've played. They played nobody as well. So we really don't have a ton to go off of coming into this probably one of the biggest matchup of the year for the Ducks, at least.
Yeah, that is.
And I'm with you.
Sort of the thing. They haven't been challenged going into playing each other. So
Yeah,
it's like
neither has.
We think we know that these teams are really good, but we're probably truly going to find out about both of them on Saturday, which is kind of a weird thing when we're talking about, teams that have played 4 games already. Like we think we know.
Penn State has only played 3, sir.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah.
Do your research.
But you expect me to read stuff? Get out of here. And, if you believe what you hear, their fans are sort of antsy about it. And they're a little nervous because what they have seen so far, like Singleton might have taken a step back from last year. Katron Allen's really good, but like Drew Aller is sort of exactly the same. And they don't have Tyler Warren and they don't have Carter and they're still like good, but I think what they expected them to be, what I expected them to be, by the way, because preseason I picked them to win the national championship. So maybe what we thought they were, they're not quite there yet.
Is it Penn State fans and I guess other pundits and stuff thinking they're like Penn State from last year? Like last year, Aller, with Warren, like King was saying, they had weapons outside. I almost think they have to be like Michigan. Just dink and dunk and run the ball and play defense. That's what this team is kind of looking at, because I'm looking at their team stats right now. They have 3 receivers with double-digit receptions on the season. We got one guy averaging 55 yards, 152, and 147. So that's not, jumping off the page like we need to fear the guys outside.
Oh, yeah, getting beat over the top would be inexcusable.
Exactly.
But that's the game plan, like against Penn State, right? Like, pretty clear what Tosh is going to focus on. You focus on the 2 running backs, get pressure on Aller, and he's going to have to force throws, and I don't trust his wide receivers to like go make plays.
No, but that's why
the ability. It is Kyron Hudson, by the way.
Yeah, that's why King was right too. If Corian Moore takes one to the house, all of a sudden the Ducks go up, 2 scores. This Penn State team doesn't scare me coming from behind like that. Now, from seeing Oregon's defense against the run, I mean, they've only really faced one team that was okay rushing the football, and it was that Northwestern game. They didn't look great.
No.
So, I mean, that's the only thing for me this game is the Ducks defensive line against Penn State's running game. That's the game in a nutshell for me.
Yeah, I have a hard time gauging Oregon's run defense against Northwestern too, because we talked about it. They didn't want to be there. Like their players were not there. It was 9 a.m. So, and they gave up one long run play that really sort of bloated the yards that they gave up, and that was their 3rd, 4th string guys in. And it was one run play. So without that,
no, it was that first half. They were like King brought it up again.
Downs. But again, like I think that's our standards for what their defense is supposed to be, right? Like because giving up first downs and like what 100 yards rushing, like 80 of which came on one rush, like.
No, they had more than that. They had more than that in the first half because they got to about midfield every possession. In that first half,
it was the same thing against Oregon State too. Like they gave up one drive. Like they looked like they could be run against in that one drive. The rest of the game, they didn't give up fucking anything. So I don't know. Again, I think this week is finally a test. Like finally a litmus test, a gauge of where Oregon actually is, and if they're actually a contender or not. They look fucking great right now.
Well,
but they haven't played anybody.
We know,
so
they don't have to look. I mean, they could lose this game, and they could lose the game against Indiana, and then went out and they're still in. So it really doesn't matter.
I don't know. With the schedule they played, losing their only 2 big games.
2-loss Oregon gets in for sure.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Yeah,
it would take some some fuckery around the country.
Well, I mean, we got Paul Feinbaum crying about 3-loss Alabama not getting in. You think a 2-loss Oregon doesn't get in?
Yeah,
But
that's fair. That's fair.
Before we cycle off the Senate, we want to save some of this for the pick stuff. Just give me 90 seconds. What I don't understand, even into this game, is the national, and Oregon gets plenty of national love. I'm not saying they don't. That would be stupid and like homerish. But there's still people like, hey, you want to know what? I don't know if Oregon can, face one of those traditional Big Ten lines and really hold up to it. My brother in Christ. They beat Big Ten teams before they joined the pack, before they joined the Big Ten. And last year, again, Michigan was a little down, but their defense was still great. They beat them. They beat Ohio State in the regular season. Yeah, they got killed in the Rose Bowl. They beat Penn State. People are like, well, they got outgained. Yeah, because they were turning Penn State over and having either short fields or pick sixes. That kind of changes the dynamic just a little bit. Because there really wasn't a point in that game late where you were like, oh shit, Oregon's going to lose. Let's say Penn State scored it on their last drive and got 2, and it was tied. Did you really have faith that Oregon wasn't going to score another touchdown? Like, come on. I just think it's so funny that people are still doing the. I don't know if I can trust them against Big Ten lines. What the fuck are we doing? But again,
how is it still a take?
But again, like someone linked in our Discord, it's not a game thing, but we're still getting ESPN running specials on the crux and the start of uniforms for Oregon. And I'm like, if I have to see another fucking story from ESPN about back in 1995 when Oregon was in the Cotton Bowl, coming off a Rose Bowl, you've run that story, ESPN, probably conservatively 15 times in the last 30 years. We got it. They've been here for a minute. They're fine. It's a fine program. Like they're not Marshall. It's the Penn State, okay? It's not a plucky story anymore. They're fine. It's a good program. We need to move on from the origins of Oregon football in 1995. Fucking kill me. I didn't even read the article. I clicked on it because I thought it was going to be more about the equipment guy. And then when I saw that it was just an origin, oh my God.
I can't believe they're still running shit like that. It doesn't make sense.
It's a brand new story. Brand new from today or yesterday on ESPN.
Now, if someone wanted to say, oh, I don't trust Dante Moore in a big game like this because he hasn't played in a big game like this, that's an angle. Because we don't know. We don't know what Dante Moore looks like in an actual big game. But I trust the team, and I trust Lanning, though. See, that's the difference. I trust Lanning to have the team ready.
Oh, do you trust his play caller, too?
Which one? Offense or defense?
Yeah, you trust that offensive play caller for Dante Moore? Yeah.
No. Well,
why do you trust Lanning and not the play caller? That's interesting because you're talking about Dante Moore, right? Lanning doesn't call his plays. So
I'm saying I trust Lanning as a team to win, not him dealing with Dante Moore.
So, more important, the pregame speech than the guy actually calling the plays that Dante Moore runs. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. More important to the team.
Okay. Yeah, probably. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, because I could go out and call a bunch of quick bubble screens. That's what we'll probably see. So, yeah.
I mean, if
screens this year,
I don't know if you watched Ducks versus them against Oklahoma State, but I really feel like Oregon may have lost if Dan Lanning didn't go. The Bull don't give a fuck. And today, we're the Bull. That's how they won. Yeah. It wasn't X's and O's. It wasn't the J's and the Joes.
Mm-mm. Nope.
It was a good little pregame speech. Bull don't fucking care.
Yep.
Cowboy up. Today, we're the Bull. How these things are won.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's it.
It's one in the fucking locker. It's one preseason and in the fucking locker room, Braga. Fucking figure it out.
Jesus.
It sounds like a skill issue.
God. It's fucking loon.
Hey, did you want to talk about the tush push?
No.
Okay.
No, I know I said I wanted to last week. Fender, WCP3, whatever your name is, 541-686-2475, whatever.
867.
Enjoy the tush. Enjoy the tush push. It's going away. It's last year. It's not happening anymore.
Well, it's not a football play.
It's
so, you know.
It's not a football play. I'm not making commentary. I'm just stating facts. It's gone. Enjoy it. You got 15. You got maybe up to like 18 more games to enjoy it. It's over. It's done. Enjoy your Sundays next year, dorks.
Yeah.
Dorks.
Yeah. I'm enjoying my Sundays because
I love watching Britton Covey shove Saquon Barkley into Jalen Hurts over an offensive line. It's a good play. It's fun. 3 fucking inches. God. I love when I watch 4 players shove a quarterback over offensive linemen who jump and line off offsides. It's a great play. Football.
You do sound like that, Fender, to be fair.
I love it. It's so much fun.
He says
you ever get the 3 technique? Put your hand in the dirt.
Your hand in the ground.
Put your hand in the dirt.
He says you get intimidated by 3 inches.
God, well, I mean, I couldn't take it. Good for you, Fender. I couldn't take it. Good for you. We celebrate this on this pod.
Yeah, good for you, Fender. Good for you.
I mean, not me. I'm against it, but those two. You 2 loons. 2 lefty freaks.
All right, trivia?
I think they should be stoned.
I'm going to do Penn State trivia, unless you have something else before we get to our
segment. Let's go into the history of Penn State.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
So I have done Penn State trivia like within the last year. So this is the second time this year I have.
Okay.
We'll have done Penn State trivia. So I had to actually go through and come up with new questions, which was a pain in the ass. Except for one. There's one repeat question. We'll see if you guys can get it. So, again, if you have not seen or listened to our trivia before, I'm going to give... Let me see. Who won last time? It was King last time. I'm going to give King a question. He has a chance to answer it. If he gets it wrong or passes or whatever, then Ski gets a chance to steal the point with a multiple choice. It is best out of 10. I don't do more than 10 questions. King, your first question. The 1995 Rose Bowl will forever be etched in Oregon history. Of course, they lost, but it was their debut in the national spotlight. We just talked about it. We all know Keyjana Carter was the star, 156 yards, 3 touchdowns, 83-yard touchdown to open the game. He was co-MVP in that game with which player?
Danny O'Neal?
That is correct. Danny O'Neal. He set like 13 Rose Bowl records in that game.
I feel like he just threw the ball like 50 times.
He was 41 of 61 for 456 yards in that game. Yeah.
That's funny.
Ricky Whittle basically did not touch the football.
He just stood there.
Yes.
61 passes in... Wow.
What's that?
61 passes in 94-95. Pretty wild.
Crazy. Let's see. Over to Ski. The next time the two teams played was last year. Big Ten title game. Drew Aller aside, who led Penn State in total yards that game? Come on, Ski. Not even a year ago. Do you forget?
Yeah, I definitely
kind of a big
always
deal
forget.
For Oregon. Like
Kyle Brady.
Kyle Brady? I think it was Kyle Brady. I'll say Warren.
That is incorrect. Your options, King. Nicholas Singleton, Tyler Warren, or Katron Allen?
Oh, I'm gonna say it was Katron Allen.
It was actually Nicholas Singleton.
No.
Because
I knew
he had that long touchdown catch, too. They had 200-yard rushers in that game, Allen and Singleton. But, yeah, Singleton by a little bit. All right, so King still leading 1-0, goes back to him. Penn State, as we've said before, has a terrible mascot. It is really dumb. Its name, as we discussed last time we did trivia, is Nittany Lion. It's a dumb name. What kind of lion is a Nittany lion?
A mountain lion?
Sure is. Yep.
Sure, it's not a. Is it a puma?
Is it a catamount?
/ cougar is part of the puma family. So yeah. Yes, it's both. All three, actually. I have a little actual information for you. It is derived from the Algonquin word nittany, meaning I'm not kidding, meaning single mountain.
Mountain.
I'm not kidding. According to Penn State folklore, Nittany is also the name of a Native American maiden whose actions caused Mount Nittany to be formed.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Maiden building mountains, baby. So there you go. Yeah, I wish
Algonquin,
I was doing a
good
bit.
land.
I wish I was doing a bit. Yeah.
What's that wagon for, babe? I'm just building mountains.
Building mountains, baby. All right, King leads 2-0. Back over to Ski. James Franklin took over the program in 2014 on the heels of the Sandusky scandal. Where was he the head coach before making the move to Penn State?
I don't know why. Was it Western Kentucky?
It was not. King, your options. TCU, Vanderbilt, or Miami of Ohio?
He was a Vandy boy.
Vandal. Damn it.
Yep. By the way, also left amid a scandal. If you remember, there was a gang rape that had happened while he was the head coach. He left to take over Penn State while that was happening. So,
well, you go to a place where they don't care, right?
You said it.
Yes.
King leads 3-0. Let's see. Over to Ski now. Ski, this one is directly for you.
It's Kings.
Yep. Oh, it is King?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then I'll pick a different one.
Yeah, pick a different
one. King, this director and writer has been a part of some of the biggest comedies in the last 20 years before becoming a satirist. Got a start on SNL, went on to direct Anchorman, Talladega Nights, Don't Look Up. He did The Goods, Live Hard, Sell Hard. Who is he?
That's a Jeremy Piven vehicle, by the way, King.
It is, yeah.
I have no idea. Keegan-Michael Key.
That is incorrect.
I know.
Yeah, by the way, this person also went to Penn State. Ski, your options. Robert Smigel, Adam McKay, Jim Downey.
I was thinking Adam McKay, but then I changed my mind. No. I'll stick with McKay.
That is the correct answer. By the way, he is also married to Jeremy Piven's sister. I learned that.
That's how he got in that movie.
That's how he got. Yeah, The Goods, Live Hard, Sell Hard. The classic.
It wasn't off the vapors of Smoking Aces.
Jesus.
I don't think it was.
Piven has made some gems.
It's a good movie. It's a good movie.
Jeez.
It might have been off of, what was that, Rush Hour 2?
Lest we forget that fucking character.
Yeah.
Like, holy shit. I, of course, remember him from PCU, but, I have culture.
Oh, PCU.
Let's see. All right, so this one goes back to Ski. Ski trailing 3-1 now, and this one written specifically for you. If you don't get it, I'm going to be a little judgmental. This man, responsible for writing the screenplays for Die Hard, Commando, The Running Man, 48 Hours, Beverly Hills Cop, and Judge Dredd, among many others. Who is he?
What's his first name? I'm pretty sure his last name is Donner.
That's it. Comet?
Oh, I'm blanking on his first name. I'm just going to stick with Donner. I'll get half point.
That is incorrect. King, your options. Barry Levinson, Steven D'Souza, or Cameron Crowe?
Can you read the question again?
Yeah. Screenplay writer for Die Hard, Commando, Running Man, 48 Hours, Beverly Hills Cop, Judge Dredd, many others.
Can you read the names again?
Steven D'Souza, Barry Levinson, Cameron Crowe.
Not a D'Souza. We weren't there in the 80s. No. I'll do the guy in the middle.
Ski's Googling. Barry Levinson.
Yep.
It's Steven D'Souza.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. So
I was thinking of Richard Donner.
You were thinking of Richard Donner.
That was Richard Donner. Yeah.
He did Goonies, which Fender pointed out in the chat.
We had a D'Souza making bangers over Levinson in Hollywood?
Yeah.
What is going on?
Yeah.
Country is...
So nobody gets a point. King still leads 3-1. This one goes back to King. Yes. Who holds Penn State's records for single season passing yards and touchdowns? Single season. Who had the best season in Penn State quarterback history?
Trace McSorley.
That is correct.
I was going to say.
Good man.
That's what I was going to say. Yeah.
Good man. 3,614 yards and 29 touchdowns.
Oh,
29 is
3,600 yards. Oh.
That's not a high number. Sure isn't.
As it is a very quick aside, we're just talking about passing yards. Saw a clip the other day about who was the best quarterback in college. Jameis Winston, Marcus Mariota, blah, 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 blah. And the person was like, Jameis Winston's first year, 2013, was the most perfect year in college football history ever. It blew anything Mariota did out of the water. And there's context. I'm just doing raw numbers, which isn't a fair thing. It was like Jameis Winston threw for 4,000 yards, like almost even. No rushing yards and like 30-some touchdowns. And Mariota's the very next year was like 4,500 passing yards, 47 touchdown passes, 700 yards. I was like, wow, Mariota really does get like just the short, like people just.
He does.
He was so like effortless when he ran and, time, whatever. It's a quick aside. We don't need to get hung up on it. But I was like, his 2014 was fucking crazy.
Impossible. Yeah.
Crazy.
He's still doing it in the fucking NFL. I mean, he's running for 20-yard runs and throwing touchdowns.
At this point, though, Mariota's. I'm over Mariota crying every year when he comes in and wins a game as a backup. I'm like, buddy, it's been 5 years.
I bet he's probably pissed when he actually has to come in the game. I think he's set on just being the backup. Just don't.
Your
I don't
journey
need to
there. You've been a backup since pre-COVID. We don't need to hear these crying anymore. Your journey's been fine. You're good.
Like he's a really good guy, and I know like part of the reason he's a really good guy is because of his faith and stuff like that. Like I get it, but like every time he like cries and talks about God, and I'm just like, come on, like, I don't want to listen to that from you. Like I like
every time. It's like
every single time. Come on.
Like when he was a backup for the Raiders and did it.
I get it.
Yeah. When he came in for the Eagles that one time and did it. Fine. It was a while ago, man. You're a backup. You're making $9 million a year to be a backup. It's a great life. Stop crying. Sorry.
Yeah.
But the 2014 was awesome, Marcus.
awesome.
Okay, so King got that last one, and you guessed it first, correct? Yes. So this one goes to Ski. You were trailing 4-1. You can't win, but you can have this one anyways. Which TV announcer and former quarterback holds the Penn State record for most interceptions thrown in a career with 41?
Career, nice. Penn State quarterback and TV announcer.
Yep.
Going through Penn State quarterbacks.
I have an idea.
You have an idea?
Mm-hmm. Very funny if that's the person I'm thinking of.
41 is a lot.
That's a lot. Yeah. How about Kerry Collins? Does he do TV?
He does not. That is incorrect. Nope. King, you're going to win anyways. Do you want to just guess?
I want to say it's a person who was drafted. I think there was a draft class in the 80s. And don't give a hint if I'm wrong.
80s.
Okay.
There was a draft class in the 80s, like 83, with like Marino and Elway. and it was like the best QB class ever. And before Patrick Mahomes, it was the last time the Chiefs took a QB in the first round. And that was Todd Blackledge.
That is the correct answer. Yep.
Fucking Blackledge.
Yep. Penn State record for career interceptions. I love that their stats Wikipedia includes that because they are the only one that does. They're
painting a complete picture over there.
That's
Penn
so good.
State.
So, King, you actually won. So you at 5, you win.
It's weird that I never think of Blackledge as an actual player.
Well, I mean, it was like retired before.
Yeah, so
eat solid food. I mean,
okay, I got one last one. We'll just do it extra for fun. North Korea has a stadium for sports that seats 150,000. India has a cricket stadium that seats 132,000. But at 106,572 seats, Beaver Stadium is the second largest stadium per capita in the Western Hemisphere. To which school?
Michigan.
That's correct. I think it's like Michigan, and then Ohio State, and then LSU, and then Tennessee, I think. Yeah. I remember looking this up earlier. All right, that's it. King wins. Want to do lines?
Yeah.
Lines everywhere, lines.
Doing numbers, we know our lines. Listening more lines. Lines.
Oregon's gonna play Penn State, and there's gonna be lines.
Lines.
White lines, because it's a whiteout. Lines.
Okay, Braga.
Zombie lines.
Oh yeah.
We didn't talk about the uniforms.
Spooky.
Glow in the dark uniforms. Are we going to get to see them glow in the dark at any point? Probably not, right?
I think
it's not going to be.
No,
dark
I
enough.
think if the it's a camera angle thing. So like when they,
is it like a magic eye thing? Like if you, you look at something like that, it
will probably be hard to see on the telecast, but like through the years when they've kind of done like more when they had the reflector stuff on their shoulder pads.
Yep.
Night games, like if people were taking Getty photos, it looked like a Mack truck was like coming at you. That's what it is. In game, it's stupid. Whatever. It's
not a schooner.
Whatever.
It's not a schooner. It's a sailboat.
It's a sailboat. Yep.
There's gonna be a lot of that. Yeah. Schooner is a sailboat. Duty head. Let's do lines.
All right, Braga, you are no longer in last place.
Hey, let's go.
You had 8 points. King and I each had 6 points. So now we're tied with 30, and King is one back at 29.
Ooh, man, sucks to be taking the lead once again.
Well,
the guy who won last year just
tied for the lead. The lead.
The tides have turned officially.
All right.
They do that every day, actually.
They do, yeah. Twice a day.
Twice
a day does it. Yeah. First game, USC.
Look up the moon, you dork.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, look up that Wikipedia, loser.
USC 6.5 point favorites. I'm writing this in for King.
Sorry.
USC 6.5 against Illinois.
USC, spot on.
I'm going with this because this is the early game. I'm going with what you were saying, King, about the West Coast teams traveling for the morning game. I'm going to take the Illini off of that.
Yeah. And USC played until like 1 a.m. on Saturday. Yep. So, yeah.
USC for me, please. Illinois kind of got exposed last week. That was ugly.
Or is Indiana actually pretty good?
Could be both.
Could be both.
We'll find out in 2 weeks.
Yep. Well, actually, I'm going to jump right to it. Indiana, 7.5 point favorite at Iowa. It's not that big of a spread if people are thinking Indiana's legit.
Indiana star pick.
No
Indiana
faith.
for me.
Yeah, I can't take Iowa. Even though they have been scoring more points this year. It's not really because of the quarterback, but they have been scoring more points. I think they scored like 30 some odd points last week.
Yeah, on Rutgers.
On Rutgers, yeah. Speaking of Rutgers, that great Rutgers team, they're 5.5 point dogs at Minnesota. Who's taking the Gophs?
Row the boat.
Yep. I'm with you. Give me Mini.
Yeah, me too.
That's what Braga does. Braga gets in the lead, and then he just waits for us to pick, and he does the same thing so he doesn't lose. Yep. He wasn't losing crowned.
I'm not going first anymore. I keep on going first.
Yeah. All right, Braga, you're first here.
Okay.
The Ohio State 7.5 point favorites at UW.
Ohio State, please and thank you. We buying Coleman?
No, but I'm gonna take UW. Got the hook of a touchdown, and there's some crazy thing of Ryan Day, the game right after a bye where his record and stuff is not good. I'll take UW losing by a touchdown.
Coleman has like 9 touchdowns this year. That's a lot.
I mean,
that's a lot.
I'm going Ohio State. I think the UW thing. They try and run the score up this year, which is fine. And program in their shape, they have to do it. But they were only up 31-24 on Wazoo in the fourth.
Yeah,
and then they kept all
got out of hand.
To the point where their local announcers were like, "Why are you playing all the starters when you're up 48-26 or whatever with 2 minutes left?" And he's like, "I wanted to get my running back 100 yards, and I wanted to get my receiver 100 yards. Those are cool." So some teams play for blowouts. I think USC's kind of doing that a little bit, as well. Yeah.
Dan Lanning does the opposite of that.
I think I honestly think UW's defense is atrocious. So Ohio State they might UW, if they score like 17 points in the first half, I would not be surprised. I just don't think they can hang. They're not going to go blow for blow.
No. Agreed.
God. Northwestern is a 6.5 point favorite at home against your Bruins, King. Does the conference need to think about bringing in relegation? Because the Bruins are bad.
I think I'm like 0 for 3 on picking the Bruins to cover so far. So give me Northwestern. Lock it up, Northwestern.
Ride them the rest of the season, man. Coward.
Star pick.
I'm taking Northwestern as well. There's no saving that team this year.
It is overcompensating.
100%.
Yeah, Northwestern, yes. This is finally a game where Stone is not terrible.
I think he'll cover against New Mexico. Lose by 30.
Oy.
Ooh.
All right.
Good question from Booble. Do we trade UCLA for Oregon State?
No.
Still
UCLA's colors are cooler. So no.
Basketball too. Let's not forget about basketball.
Yeah.
Would we trade him for Cal?
No.
No.
I might.
Right.
I'd entertain it.
Well, you want to watch Justin Wilcox in year 17 score 14 points a game? Is that your kink?
Yeah, I think it is.
I mean, maybe.
Was your signature on that letter, Braga? I think it might have been
Joey Harrington letter.
Yeah, the Joey Harrington letter.
I can neither confirm nor deny.
All right, bunch more buys in conference. So 2 top 25 matchups: LSU, Ole Miss. Ole Miss 1.5 point favorite.
Oh, give me Kiffin all the live long day, baby. Lock it.
The big thing, I'm not sure if you've seen, is Kiffin's daughter dating LSU linebacker and come out this week of like their relationship. Definitely give me Ole Miss and Kiffin. He's going to try to lay it on this guy for laying it on his daughter.
Wasn't that his comment? Like hammer the over? Or something like that. That's fucking great. Lane Kiffin's a gem.
LSU.
Ooh. All right.
Name Ole Miss's quarterback.
No,
Jackson Dart.
Nope.
I don't want to. Don't tell me what to do.
It's a backup. So.
And then
Still
Bama,
probably better
Georgia.
than LSU's. That dude stinks.
You're probably not wrong.
Yeah, Georgia 2.5-point favorites.
Over who?
Alabama. Give me Georgia.
Would it be wild if Bama won?
I mean, that's the weird thing. It would be wild if they won.
They've been really bad on the road. Short sample size under the bore. I guess I'll go Georgia. Yeah.
I'm going to take Alabama.
Count.
I don't know. I got a feeling.
And then last game, Ducks 3.5-point dogs on the road. Who's taking the Duckies?
I'm on record as thinking Penn State.
Talking about ecosystems. Without apex predators, the food chain gets out of whack.
Is thinking that Penn State is the best team in the country and will win the national championship. I think Oregon wins this game. I am picking the Ducks. For everything that we talked about earlier. I think they have better athletes. I think they have better depth. Quarterback is better. Just look at it across the board. Better receivers, better quarterback, better offensive line. Not better running backs. I think we can probably say that.
Yeah, no, there's a better.
Really, really athletic defense. Really good up front. Linebackers with skill and experience. Depth at DB, who have been playing lights out so far. I think they're just better.
I did see someone come out and say, like, oh, the Ducks are only ranked 6th, so it's not a top 5 matchup for Franklin to blow, which, big thing. If they were ranked 5th, then hey, I would back the Ducks fully. But give me Oregon still.
See, my thing is when I think about this game is all the stuff you said. Better quarterback, better receivers, more ways to score, more ways to win. But I eventually still kind of think there's a point where I don't know how to describe it, but so Oregon went 12-0 in the regular season last year. They're 4-0 so far this year, so that's 16. They won their last 6 regular season games in 2023. They have not lost a regular season game since October. I think it was 14 in 2023. So if they win on Saturday, it's like their 23rd straight win in the regular season. And then you got to be like, shit. They might just win the next 8 because they'll be favored in all of them.
Yep.
And I have a hard time just in my brain being like, yeah, I think Oregon's just going to casually rip off 30 straight regular season wins.
I know.
That's a lot. In modern times, you can look back and be like, oh, that 1914 Army team. So I'm going to go Penn State. I feel like Oregon has to lose eventually.
Is there a little part of you that kind of wants them to lose? Get that loss under your belt so you're not.
I think.
Or do you save that for the championship game again? Unlike last year.
I kind of think. Been coaching the first 3 games where they're really not going balls to the walls, and they're holding Whittington out. I think they're kind of playing those games they knew they were going to win anyway as a long-term, let's not prematurely equaculate or whatever. Last year when they beat Ohio State, it was that was I think they're past that. So if they played in 6 weeks, I don't think Penn State is demonstrably better than Oregon. I'm not even sure they're better than Oregon. I just think at some point in my head, conceptually, Oregon has to lose the regular season game eventually. And why would it, if it's going to happen this year, why wouldn't it be on Saturday? So,
well, hey, they could lose, and Braga and I still got a field goal though to work with, which is nice.
Sure, absolutely.
Is there?
I kind of see this game.
Atticus.
Well, that's kind of what you hope it doesn't come down to.
On the road, too. It is a factor. Like it is. And what I mentioned earlier too, with like the youth on defense, especially like in the secondary, like if somebody's gonna fuck up.
Well, we saw that last week against the Beavs. We saw that blown assignment in the secondary that let the Beavs score.
Yeah.
So
they had one against Oklahoma State as well.
Yeah. So yeah, like I said, you just gotta hope it doesn't happen in the big games from them.
Yeah, I think Penn State will probably bust like one big pass just on a safety or whatever, just not knowing where they're supposed to be. But like on a play-to-play basis in man or whatever, I don't think Penn State's receivers are going to do much.
They're not.
They're not fast. They're not big. I think they're going to kind of get swallowed up. But again, eventually, I just think Oregon has to lose the regular season game.
It's been crazy. We're seeing what all these 4-star corners and DBs that Oregon's been recruiting, like we're starting to see what that actually looks like this year. Because we truly had no idea what their secondary was going to be this year. And now we're like, oh, they're all athletic. And they're all really elite players. And now they've been developed for like a year or two. And they're finally getting on the field. But, man, they're actually really good. So, okay. They just didn't have any experience. So maybe that causes fuck-ups. We'll see.
Quick thing. Like last year, let's just go back to the conference championship game. Anytime Penn State went down and scored, with Dylan Gabriel on that team, we all kind of thought, Ducks for sure are going to go down and score. Like, you weren't worried about the offense. Are you worried a little bit on this team of that counter? Like, you got to counter to go back and score on a team.
Yeah, I mean, you got to respect 100 and whatever it is, 9,000 people in a whiteout. Like at night, it's going to be. I don't think it's an impossible thing for them to overcome by any stretch, but you gotta, if this was at Autzen, I think we would all very confidently pick Oregon.
I mean, it'd be swung the other way. It'd be Ducks probably a 3.5 point favorite there. And so,
yeah.
And then, and going back, I'm star picking Northwestern with you, King. Lock that up.
Okay. Ready for a list?
Do it.
Our top 3 this week comes from King, because none of your ideas in the Discord are any good. By the way, join us in our Discord, Sports Brewery and Discord. It's the place you can give us list ideas, movie ideas, all of that good stuff. Join our Discord, Sports Brewery. King's idea for a list was what, King?
In light of Penn State's whiteout, our top 3 whites of all time.
Top 3 whites.
Brought to you by Turning Point USA.
Oh,
I did forget our sponsor of trivia, and so I guess we'll shift it to our top 3. Our top 3 supported by ThinkJinx.com. I got this lazy ass, good for nothing son of a bitch right here, who's annoyed with me because I'm grabbing him. He was sleeping. I'm sorry. He's a good boy, and his hair is all nice and shiny, and he's very healthy, and he's strong, and he's really good and listens, and he's smart and stuff, and that's because of Jinx. So thinksjinx.com. Get your. I have Junior dog food because he's a puppy. King, he's got the big boy stuff. So Ski, he's got the big boy stuff. So I'm not there yet, but. Pretty soon, thinkjinx.com. Fill your bowl or whatever. Build your bowl. That's it. I'm worse at this than King is, you guys.
You are, man.
I have I used to work in radio. I'm worse at this.
Incredible.
Yeah.
It was incredible.
You're a salesman. All right, top 3 whites.
Absolutely not.
Hey King, this is your list idea. You start. Top 3 whites. Go.
Number 3, Isaac Newton.
He's a great white. Oh wait, spoiler.
Oh.
Jesus Christ. So we should say white can be whatever you want to make of it. It could be a person who is white. It could be like something that is white.
Well, that's why. Hey, my number 3 white, eggshell.
It's a good color white. It's a good
white.
shade of white. Mm-hmm. You like a little glossy white or
little satin?
Little satin.
Little satin.
Gloss. There you go. All of us have painted something white before. My number 3, Jaleel White. Urkel, baby. saw him like interviewed this week on a podcast. I think he's like on Pete Holmes' podcast this week. Jaleel White still doing stuff. Good for him. All right, three's from the chat. Nutian says Bare Ultra Pure White Interior Paint. That's specific. That is specific. I like that. Specificity is king, baby. Booble. OJ's White Bronco. It's probably one of the most famous whites ever. WCP. Wild and Wonderful Whites of West Virginia. I don't think I know what that is.
I don't think we like those whites.
No?
It was a show. I think it was on Netflix or something.
Okay. Does it mean what it says? Is it actually... Okay. It's actually referring to white people in West Virginia? And it's called that? That's an interesting move. Fenders, the opposite of that. Barry White. Barry White. WCP says it's a crazy-ass documentary. Okay. All right, King, what's your 2?
My number 2, white. Calvin Candy.
I thought you didn't like Tarantino. Or am I thinking to somebody else?
I don't understand my love for racism. No. Kind of muddy the water there.
Booble, I'm not reading that. Pick a different one. Pick a different one, Booble. I'm not reading that. Is it my turn?
My turn.
Okay.
My number 2, white chocolate. The chocolate. Or Jason Williams. One or the other. They're both Williams. Good. Both good whites.
Yes. Jason Williams, actually also my number 2. So, the best. Yep. Okay, cool. That was easy. Booble, you haven't picked another one. Still not going to read it. Fender's number 2, White Christmas Brandy. Sounds good. Nutian's Vanna White.
Respectfully,
yes. Booble's number 2, thank you, is a White Russian. It's a good drink. You know, I went on like a
drink. You had me for a second. Maybe you got a point.
He's White Russian. All Russians are white.
I'm all ears.
Go on. Which one? I went on a kick of White Russians, for 3 months, and that was the only thing I drank, and then I got real tired of them. But it was a great run. You know what? I think I stopped because I couldn't find Kahlua anymore. Like the liquor store next to my house, they ran out of Kahlua. I was like, okay, I'll move on. And that's what happened. That's my story. WCP's is Sean White. Did I say Sean White yet? His is Sean White. Tomato. What's your one?
Me?
Yeah.
House Deputy Chief of Staff, Stephen Miller, my number 1 white.
I think I was... sponsored by, I had the right sponsor until you changed it, Braga.
Yeah, that's all of us, right? We all have the same number 1, right? Right, Ski? You're first, but
yeah.
Stephen Miller.
Yeah, of course.
Okay. All right. I didn't have Stephen Miller, but I'm glad you two could. So good for you. Yeah.
My number 1 is White Lightning of White Lightning and Black Thunder.
Reggie Bush was white.
Uh-oh. I think we lost him. Good timing. That's a great face, by the way. You were frozen, and you were making this face.
I was whenever we freeze, I'm like, make the stupid face. Just let it sit there and marinate.
Perfect. My number 1 is the moon. Moon controls, periods. It controls tides. Everything revolves around the moon, man. Oh, wait a minute. Hang on. That's not how this works. But the moon. There you go. Why is Fender mad at me? Fender told me to fuck off, and I don't know why. One's from the chat.
Anti-Stephen Miller. I think that's
that must be it. Yeah, Fender's big Stephen Miller guy. Okay.
Oh, God. Those tort lawyers stick together.
Yeah, they do.
I'm with you, brother. Fender. Why does it matter, brother?
That makes a lot of sense, actually.
All overdose.
All right, number one's from the chat. WCP's Walter White. It's good white. Boobles is white bread. White bread is fucking terrible.
Sourdough bread count as white bread, or you just give like Wonder
No,
Bread?
that's not what white bread. That's sourdough bread.
Okay, all right, okay. Yeah, okay.
I see what you're saying. I would argue sourdough is like more yellowish, right?
But
It's
I
kind of
don't
a
like
tint.
it. I don't like it anymore.
Booble says I'm fucking terrible. Fair enough. Yeah.
White bread is good.
Don't agree, but that's okay.
Maybe the best sandwich making bread is the white bread.
Again,
I am the cream, the cream of the crop.
And what color is cream?
Mm-hmm.
That's one of my honorable
It's
mentions.
white.
Sour cream. Sour cream is honorable mention. It's a fantastic white.
Oh, I'll go honorable mention cocaine if we're just throwing random things that are white.
Should be on the list.
Yeah.
Other number ones. Nuttian says Betty White. Fender says the Great White Hype. It's a fucking classic. Can't believe we haven't watched that for the movie podcast.
Probably not streaming anywhere.
Yeah. All right. Honorable mentions from everybody. Oregon Stormtrooper white uniforms. Still remember when they wore those at Washington in like 07, I think it was, and stomped the shit out of them. White mac and cheese.
Ooh, that's a bold take.
Larry Bird is another one. And Booble says turkey sandwich on Wonder Bread is the best. Again, I don't agree, but it's okay.
I've had it a million times.
Yeah, I have. I had white bread, bologna, and cheese a lot in my life.
I'm a fan of bologna.
I found better. Bologna was awesome. Like I ain't having the hate on bologna. It was.
No,
I'm not going to eat it now. But like,
I can't judge. I can't judge. I mean, I probably twice a year I'll have Spam, and I think it's fine. And you know, so I mean, and on the 4th of July adjacent time, I'll fucking house glizzies. So I mean, I'm not here to like make fun of fake meat.
Tell me more. So. Yeah.
Did your bologna have a first name, Braga, or were you?
I always say the HMOER because it's the Simpsons episode.
Simpsons.
Yeah.
You're an Oscar Mayer guy.
Mine was EBT. I'm being honest.
Let's see. Fender's honorable mention: Paul White.
Big Show.
WHYTE. Do you mean the Big Show, or do you mean like the
Big Show
duck player? Because it
I was gonna say, the
the Georgetown transfer.
You gotta be more specific, baby.
What a pull! I just rolled with that one.
I love that we knew it right away, though.
We kind of just did like the New York financier bit, where it's like the Georgetown
transfer.
Georgetown transfer.
I would have known about that before.
You mean Jeff Epstein? The financier?
Good one. Got me. Thank you now.
Oh, cool. We got Erica's top 3 here before we leave. White wine. It's good white. It's good.
Tidy whites.
Look at this from her. Tidy Whiteys, number 2. Wow.
Men don't like wearing them, and it's not a good look.
Nate's got a hog. I just know.
Yeah,
That's all that tells us. This guy is
Bing bong.
an absolute monster.
Bing bong.
Jesus. He is the keystone species.
Apex predator, baby. Run away. Oh, my God. And then number 1, Little Dicky. Yeah. He's a good rapper.
Again, anytime that Little Dicky and Sway, right? Shade 45, that clip comes up where he does this like 10-minute freestyle. See it twice a year. Come up and watch it single time. It's great.
It's really good.
Braga, you left off one of Booble's honorable mentions
I was
there.
Just about to, but you go ahead.
No, it's not. You're the host here.
Sure. Angela White. I don't know who that is myself, but Booble says honorable mention Angela White.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is that Is that like an actress?
I believe she is in movies.
Oh, okay. Well, good for her. And good for you, Booble.
Yeah. She's in movies. Yeah.
Let's end the podcast. How about that? How about that? How about we end the podcast? How about that? All right, movie on Sunday, guys. We have a movie podcast. It's on Sunday. Our movie this week is my movie, and it is Long Legs. It is on Hulu. Watch that. Listen to us talk about it.
Angela White. She's in that movie.
Did you guys know that name off the rip? Braga, you clearly did because you weren't going to read it.
I don't know what you're talking about. Which name? Lil Dicky? Yeah, I know who he is.
Fair enough. I didn't even need to see that. Once I saw her eyes on the Google search, I know who that is.
Oh, did you look it up?
I did. So I don't know who.
Oh yeah, I recognize her. I can't place it. Where have I seen her before? You got safe search on.
COVID, man, it was a weird time. Sitting there cleaning the bathroom. Angela White.
Movie podcast. Sunday. Long Legs. Watch it. Listen to us talk about it. Hey, first actual game of the season for Oregon. How about a Go Ducks?
Go Ducks.
For us, King's pulling for Penn State, so
we are.
I didn't get a Go Ducks out of you, Ski.
I ever Go Ducks. Go Ducks.
Okay.
Go Angela White. Yeah.
Okay.